Welcome everyone, it's Evelyn from Twin Flames 3344. I have a Divine Masculine Twin Flame read for you. I actually have a quick Divine Feminine Twin Flame read for you that I did last night. And it was kind of cool the way the messages came out. That's a quick one. I have the Divine Masculine in front of you, and then I have 12 cards put out as well. So we'll get to all the information. Sadly to say, I had another bird hit this morning, and I went out right away to check on them because it hit really hard. And he was actually dead on arrival. So I just wanted to let you know something definitely, hit for the last time, like a final hit. So it could definitely reference a death. I'll get to more of that in the Divine Masculine read. But let me get into the other energies first, and then we'll talk about that too. I watched last night, I tried to watch one movie, No Men Beyond This Point, but I couldn't finish it because I was bored. And then I was finishing watching, I think it was the third part of the Bill Gates stuff on Netflix. And I actually enjoyed it. I didn't think I would, but I did. So I finished the third part, which I really liked. And as I was doing this Divine Feminine read last night, a lot of times whatever I'm watching will also come up in the read, which was so cool because I hadn't really gotten into the read until it was over, but I had written down the headers and the code line. And the end of season 3 or whatever, the third episode of the Bill Gates on Netflix was showing him and his wife Melinda canoeing on this beautiful lake amidst these beautiful mountains, after having shown what he went through with the monopoly issues that he had to battle in court for a year or whatever it was. But really, seeing him just spiral upward and then have to go through this very difficult time in his life, and then really appreciating his wife, and having them canoeing together after the fact amidst these beautiful mountains. It was actually a very touching scene. I really liked the way they filmed it. But it was all about the trials and tribulations of life and love. And it's making me want to cry now because it was just a really beautiful story. But as I was writing down the code line here, the code line literally said to toggle up the sea of emotions. And this was literally as Bill and Melinda Gates were canoeing down the river, to toggle up on the sea, which was a very touching scene. And then the message was hurry up and wait, which was his life, his whole life was hurry up. And then because there was no balance there, he had to then wait, was then his year-long battle about the government saying he was a monopoly. So there's always rebalancing. And, we always feel that at work as well, hurry up and wait. When you stress yourself out to the nth degree, then there's nothing else that can happen but for the universe to rebalance those energies out in a way that makes you be still. So again, toggle up the sea, canoeing up the sea, or the lake, or whatever it is, and hurry up and wait. Just kind of summarizing how life is. The first half he was in a hurry, and then the U.S. trial where he had to then wait. And the code line here for the feminine here, in regards to this message, was all about patience, right? And Bill Gates is always very level-headed, he doesn't seem to get triggered, even when he is. It's just in an intellectual way, as opposed to I haven't seen him much get mad. But I guess he could come off as very arrogant in the past when he was younger. But it's not even the point of getting into his personality. Just that patience was the name of the day, and this was at 10:20 last night for the Divine Feminine, and the code line had no numbers again. So usually it's just the masculines that have been coming up in no numbers, and this for the feminine, no numbers came up in the code line. The sea, and it was all about that Master of Crystals, which is the King of Pentacles, which is Bill Gates, the ultimate King of Pentacles, and urgency, all right? So the Master of Crystals, the ER, urgency, and obviously when you have urgency and ER energy, then there is a need to be great patience. So for the feminines here, we had indigo, which is like the magician in this deck, the Sirian Starseed deck. Guidance, which is the Hierophant. And then also after the read, justice came up for the Divine Feminine. There were 3 pentacles, 1 wand, 2 cups, and 3 swords. The Knight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Page of Swords came up for the feminines. There's a lot of masculine energy here for the feminine. Two kings, King of Cups, King of Pentacles, which King of Pentacles also came up in the code line. The Page of Swords, the Knight of Pentacles, and then before the read, the Page of Wands also came up. So I'm just going to read through this one quickly so we can get into the masculine one as well. The numbers that came up in the read for the feminine were double nines, double tens, double fives, and it was mainly the double nines was the primary one. Then double tens, double fives, and then less so double ones. But we also had 23, which is the King of Wands. And the fives were also prevalent. All right, so the wealthy family, right? We're coming off of Bill Gates. Two flames, Bill and Melinda. The Page of Wands inspired. New passion becomes too much in the end. The Knight of Wands, so this is parallel. The message all comes in to parallel the twin journey, okay? So the Knight of Wands rushes in, away from the Queen of Wands, who makes a bold move to the Queen of Pentacles and their strength. Seeking peace, suffering, and silence, reaping rewards of sitting in the shade, the Emperor working creatively at home. Medical booties and army greens working alone, still grounding and integrating the love offer. The man behind the work under the tree, the family tree, aligning all their gold coins with the trunk of the tree, protected by lead walls, walls made of gold. Okay, so there's definitely wealth reflected here as far as the family tree. The Queen of Wands here could be a Sagittarius Cancer, and the Queen of Pentacles definitely could be a Cancer Leo. Those energies. Doesn't have to be, but they can be. Or there's a Sagittarius Queen of Wands driving in to see the Queen of Pentacles with Leo in their chart on behalf of the wealthy family. And this was 1101, Justice and the Magician. The Emperor owns business that he works for, imbalance in relationship, no arousal about it, a storm brewing, the tiny ship about to get tossed, unable to find calm waters. The steering committee, not in control, the motor is stuck, the blades are not propelling. Bugs in the curtains, noise on the roof, water getting in, heart is weak and tripping up, and the storm is too rough. Whistle no longer blowing, the water logged, land ho, heartbreak and realizing his heart is now connected to his man parts, or his penis, and it won't work for anything but love. So that was interesting coming up. Then chemistry came up as the underlying energy for the feminines, as well as romantic feelings below that. At the gate, Bill Gates, referencing again, the Dead Sea Scrolls came up here. I was getting Deep Sea Scrolls first, and then the Dead Sea Scrolls, and the weather vane tweets. And that can reference the rooster crow, and the crows as well. So then some stuff came up about the Dead Sea Scrolls. Just a couple facts about them. It came from century1.com. 11 caves northwest shore of the Dead Sea, the West Bank, discovered 1947 to 56. The first thing they noted was that it was 13 miles east of Jerusalem and 1,300 feet below sea level, thus the Dead Sea, the 13 miles and the 1,300. The caves 1 and 11 had the most intact manuscripts. Discovered in 1952. 52 is the Queen of Swords. And cave number 4 had the largest find of 15,000 fragments from more than 500 manuscripts found. Overall, there were about 825 to 870 separate scrolls. They were biblical and non-biblical, fragments of every book of the Hebrew Bible canon, except the only book of the Hebrew Bible that was missing was Esther, which is my middle name, which was very cool. It was my grandmother's name. From the Old Testament, 19 copies of the book of Isaiah, 25 copies of Deuteronomy, and 30 of Psalms. Prophecies by Ezekiel, Jeremiah, and Daniel not found in the Bible were found here, and Isaiah's scroll 1,000 years older than any previous version ever found. Did I say virgin? That wasn't a slip. If it came out, it was meant to be heard. Prior to any previous version found. Group is older. The group of findings were the oldest ever found. Never before seen Psalms attributed to King David and Joshua, and that was about after after death, the scrolls were estimated to be around AD 66 to 70 from a Jewish sect library. Probably written by the Essenes, strict Torah observant, Messianic, apocalyptic, Baptist, wilderness, New Covenant Jewish sect led by a priest called the Teachers of Righteousness, who was opposed and possibly killed by the establishment. Although the Qumran community existed, at the same time of the ministry of Jesus, none of the scrolls refer to him, nor do they mention any of his followers described in the New Testament. So nothing found here was described about Jesus this time. So getting back into the read for the feminine, the sweet tweets about a feminine, perhaps Melinda Gates was coming up as a reference to the feminine, suffering in silence, refusing to wake up to dreams of the King of Pentacles, dreaming of someone else, receiving wax treatments or scarring from accident. His dream girl or Barbie doll is still in diapers. Picked her up in a shopping cart by the beach, or girls out of control drinking or sexually. So that could be girls, that could be children as well. A wife drunk at the house, girlfriend and hot wax at the beach, chasing girls at work. What a long, strange trip it's been. Girls everywhere. All right, and that can just reference someone who's just got girls everywhere in their life. It doesn't mean they're being sexual with everyone. So 1141 comes up, which is Justice and the Ace of Cups. And Justice and the Ace of Cups brings up all is fair in love and war. So 1141, Pride came up for the feminine. This is 19, the Sun. And then 57 was beneath that, which is teaching and learning. And that's through the third party situation, the Three of Swords. All right, exposing it. 19 is the exposing. 57 is the heartbreak and the separation. Lovers, the King of Swords, and Sovereign waits for him to express his feelings, while the King of Pentacles reversed, Leprechaun on vanilla wafers, and Knight of Wands reversed, who could be a girl with red bows in her hair, defenseless to energies and unable to light the torch. Red, royal, fleur-de-lis, and split up to her neck, the King of Pentacles reversed, and daughter, Knight of Wands reversed, and third left to defend the family from attacks. So it's like there's one daughter and maybe another child is more masculine, likes to defend the family, like they're the person who's assigned to be on guard. The King of Pentacles reversed, taking a fall, along with staff. And now this references rod and staff again, okay? Taking a hit for the family, while the King of Swords energetically exchanges with the Sovereign. Recently is the wounded warrior, present to dreams, spreading the word of the prisoner or hostage, grieving guilt and shame. Handed the truth to awaken him, defenseless to family at work and no peace. But chemistry, and the King of Pentacles could come up here as a womanizer, or just people maybe saying that about them. Maybe they just got to get a lot of attention as well. And then pride comes up. So that references the feminine and her pride. The foundation here is indigo, betrayal and painful end, or back pain at the new moon, or in deception. The Knight of Cups offers love. The center here being the Knight of Pentacles proposes rejection and striking or sit-in, unhappy and uninspired. The Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the Page of Wands reversed can all be unhappy children, obviously, or difficult children, or friends who've come together, or could be people on strike as well. Could be people talking or gossiping about a prisoner, hostage, grieving, giving the truth to the Knight of Pentacles to awaken them to a new passion, perhaps. Kids all aware and unhappy about it, or indigo and Knight of Pentacles, have a new passion for the King of Cups, reversed, challenged by the King of Pentacles reversed. There's a lot of negative energy here. The indigo person could be a Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles with two kids, perhaps, the Page of Cups reversed and the Page of Wands reversed, but the Knight of Pentacles was reversed as well, I believe, wasn't it? I just said, yeah. The challenge being the King of Pentacles reversed, expressing their feelings. With the King of Wands reversed, Angel, Sagittarius, Patient Sovereign, Hierophant, Empress, and High Priestess all here. Sagittarius, King of Wands reversed, Sovereign Lover, of Taurus and Taurus, and then the High Priestess could be Pisces, or doesn't have to be. But there was 2 Tauruses, a Sagittarius, and a Pisces coming up here. New passion for angel, patient, the King of Wands reversed, lovers reversed, a breakup or without affection, the Fool falling for manipulator standing up for themselves, in a new passion for the King of Pentacles reversed. And that King of Pentacles reversed can just be someone who's ungrounded, a loss of money and status, or it can be someone who's just always been all about money, who's not a nice person. Now crowning is the King of Cups reversed, unstable or moving, or ending a marriage of a sham fam, so someone who looks good on the outside but not really good on the inside. The King of Cups reversed, holding back money, time, and energy, or a new life to play ball. Destiny completed to go out in the world. The Dead Sea Scrolls, near death and defenseless in breakup at work, people fired or let go or quit and are now out in the cold. Page of Wands reversed, Emperor upright, and the King of Pentacles reversed, deliberating in the 5D connection. A male bull deciding if they should exit now, I guess before the shit hits the fan. Star-crossed lovers dropping burdens, confessing. Sovereign twin lacking faith, but leading the way for the wounded warrior to follow. Out of balance with the High Priestess, secret and or psychic abilities. The Knight of Cups waving to offer love to insecure magician standing up for themselves. Soon is the Guidance, or Taurus person, or Hierophant not settling, detoxing, and standing up for themselves. Choosing the left, the new, the Divine Feminine, and that can just be within themselves. This was at 12:16, the Hanging Man and the Tower event. The High Priestess, Divine Feminine, third party, falling into uncomfortable position of wounded warrior victim. And then at 12:17, which is now the Star, victim of the twins. The feminine is seeing herself as the Nine of Cups, but reversed. In the aftermath of sudden events, epiphanies, the Queen of Cups reversed with synchronicities, with lots of options, but it's not the one that they want. Pushed to their emotional limits, the messenger of truth charges in with that truth. Playfulness came up, as well as calling in soulmate. Let friends help, stay optimistic, and Divine Feminines, it is safe to love. Around the feminine, or house seen, is the Three of Swords, separation and heartbreak, working to align. On a quest to get over being stressed out, or purging or crying, the Five of Swords reversed, which is post-war, or blocks of post-war trauma. The new passion for holding on loosely, in need of help, money, or an opportunity in the downturn of the market or the events, whatever, a turn of fate. Patience comes up, and then even more so for the feminine, with self-discipline and synchronicities to follow your guidance. Destiny reversed for the King of Wands reversed, and the Page of Swords spreading the word. Clearly dumped, insecure, standing up to new passion, the King of Pentacles reversed is connected to the King of Wands reversed. The message, the Knight of Cups is dead tired, post-war, PTSD, insecure, King of Swords reversed, standing up for twins, new passion between the King of Swords reversed, the King of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Wands reversed. So they could all be splitting up. The King of Swords reversed from the King of Pentacles and King of Wands, both reversed, or the King of Cups reversed, spreading the news. Libra and or Justice comes up here, coming clean with clarity about leaving a marriage. The King of Cups reversed with message, dumped in divorce, or grieving guilt and shame. Coming out is the Hermit reversed, the Queen of Swords speaking her truth, possibly to a wealthy family or just very abundant family, insecure and sick and tired of family, connecting with sealed Divine Feminine and the world to reap rewards. He thinks he's had enough now. All right, so whatever he's been fighting against or for is now like finally letting go. So there's definitely some good information there. And that ended in today, 10/2, but it was started last night, October 1st. But now we get into the Divine Masculine, which is today, October 2nd, 2019. The 2 is all about the High Priestess, and the day adds up to 24/6, which is the Queen of Wands. So we have the High Priestess, which is the psychic abilities, just being in your knowing, keeping to yourself, being a quiet observer. And then the Queen of Wands is, very physical, very creative, can be the popular or beautiful one, but someone who's very active and social, tends to be creative and just really hands-on because they're physical. It's just that raw energy. So a lot of fire signs are like Christina Aguilera, singers, songwriters, things like that, who who are just very physically active all the time. I'm thinking of that too. So I woke up this morning at 8:08, and the read was done at 9:09. And then, of course, I felt a little visit from my twin at 8:11, right after I woke up. 9:09, the masculine read was done. So we have the double nines, which is two hermits, which often the masculine and feminine both are, the ones that are going within, but it also can reference professionals, an old man, a Virgo, many different things. The major arcana for the masculine read today were guidance, which is like the Hierophant, transition, the death card, and ascension, which is the world card. Before the read was the higher self, which is like the high priestess, and then karma, which is like judgment. And this is the Syrian starseed deck. There were 2 swords, 2 pentacles, 3 wands, and 1 cup. So mostly wands, which is that physical, active, creative, passionate energy, that raw energy. The court cards were the King of Swords, King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. All the kings in this read were reversed. All the queens were upright except for the Queen of Swords. So this Queen of Cups was upright in the read, but the King of Swords and King of Wands, they're the main 3 players, King of Swords, King of Wands, and the Queen of Cups. She was upright, they were reversed. The Nine of Pentacles also came up before the read, which isn't a court card, but I often see it as a person. The Nine of Pentacles was upright. And then the numbers here were all about music, surrender, parenting, and love. But it's interesting because the clarification cards covered some of those letters, making surrender actually render, and making parenting renting. So there's somebody renting and somebody rendering, and it was around music and love for sure. And the numbers that came up in the code line were a 5 and 6, which would be 11. Yeah, so 11, which is justice again. And then we had double 9s, double 10s, double 7s, double 4s. 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, begin again. Let's see, 47 came up, which is the 7 of Cups. 79, which is the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow for me, as well as 34, 35, and 79. Well, I said 79 already, but 34 and 35 are that 8 of Wands and 9 of Wands. So getting towards the end of that physical cycle, ready to drop your burdens. So it's interesting, the numbers that come up, because it's really mid-cycle from 3 to 7, 5, 6, 7 more centered, then 3, 4 less so, but then 9, 10. So going back to like revisit some things, 3 to 7, and then skipping 8, because that might be complete, and then going back to 9 and 10 to complete the cycle. The message about music, surrender, parenting, and love was about a false show of power, as far as freedom, change, and expansion of the I am presence, sharing and equitable distribution, in reference to guidance, the Hierophant, and or Jesus. And then that's when the bird hit my window, and it was really hard. It was at 9:19, and there's a 9 theme here, because I have times 9, 9:19, and then 9:29. So that was right in a row, and 9s are all about endings, and the bird hit the porch window really hard. I went out, and the woodpecker was dead, upside down, near the trash can, and I wrote down a final hit. False power, a show of false power with the 5, change, freedom, expansion, 5 of 1 perhaps, a balancing act, the guide dance, and I was getting dancing as well, the guide dancing, so the guides could be dancing, and also I was getting guide ants, all right, so the ants always remind me of our ET friends, and then Jesus was coming up in reference to that as well, so referencing our guides for the masculine, connect with your guides in a balancing act. Don't get hung up on this false show of power, whether it's your own or from others. And surrender. Use music, also parenting, and love come up here. And it's just really about, an imbalance. Make sure you regain that balance by sharing with others. Or if you're sharing too much, make sure you voice your feelings about that and how others can help you out in rebalancing that issue. Don't use a false show of power to force the situation. Okay, and this is all about balance because there's the Six of Crystals. And Jesus was definitely coming up here as guidance. Because Jesus is the templating of the masculines, okay? But we definitely have the Nine of Monty Python and the false show of power. And sometimes that can even be humor, and trying to lighten up the situation as opposed to getting to the truth. Have fun when you want to have fun. Don't have fun to lessen somebody else's concerns about something, them wanting to get something solved, and humor is just a way of, delaying the inevitable again, or can be. I'm not dissing humor at all. It's always good to have fun and play around, but also don't make light or make fun of somebody else by trying to inject humor when they're being serious. Okay. And that especially is true when someone's drunk and the other person's not, or high, or whatever it is. The straight person can get very triggered by that, for sure. So I asked who these three people were, the main people in the read. We had the King of Swords reversed, the King of Wands reversed, and the Queen of Cups upright. The King of Swords came up, this is from the Kipper deck, as great fortune, bad health, about a mature woman. So it's the great fortune, but this mature woman may have bad health, or someone may have great fortune and bad health, but then there's a mature woman involved. Then the main male in the community came up, which can definitely reference the masculine, and beneath that was the toil and labor, so the hard work that they put into it. Then the underlying energy was the pathway, the coffin, and the masculine's thoughts about the feminine. So definitely someone could have passed away, but it wasn't coming up as something unexpected. And obviously it could be a mother if it's a mature woman coming up here. And the bad health can be a man, so it could be a mother or a father here. The King of Wands reverse was coming up as the wealthy man with a message and the journey. Sudden wealth and change, and coming up as a mature man. So the wealthy man and a mature man. So the King of Wands can be the wealthy man dealing with a mature man, or can be a mature man dealing with a wealthy man, and a message on the journey. But having to do with sudden wealth and change, so somebody might have passed, and they may have inherited some money, that kind of thing. Then we have the Queen of Cups upright, and I was losing my voice with the King of Wands, not with the King of Swords, which was interesting. Queen of Cups comes up as bad health, mature woman, so she could be the bad health, mature woman with the King of Swords reversed. So it could be a mother of the main male. And then comes up the community and toil and labor, again, the hard work, and then underneath that was occupation. So it also could be someone who works for you. It could be Queen of Cups, could be that mature woman with bad health who's related to the main male, or it could be someone who works for them. But again, the coffin, great fortune, pathway, and coffin came up for the Queen of Cups. Also could be expectation of the lady also popped her head out around the Queen of Cups. So that could reference the divine feminine, just peeking out amidst the Queen of Cups energy, and how this relates to the divine masculine in his read. So the underlying energy was the thief, the privileged lady of occupation and message. So some of this energy was coming up too, that someone may have interfered with messages going back and forth from the masculine and feminine. So someone might have stolen a message or deleted them. Mature man and main female with sudden wealth and empty family room. So definitely a karmic could have inherited money from their father. And then there's despair and unexpected income and child. So hopefully someone didn't lose a child, but also this could be a miscarriage. Or just this is someone in despair because they can't find the job and they're worried about their children being able to support them. But then there's unexpected income that's revolving around the child. So how they get the money or how the child's involved could be many different things, obviously. But then the coffin and the journey also came up, and then finally the lovers, okay? So there is some kind of death around this, but it comes up more as a mother or father figure. But there could be a child involved as well. And like I said, it could be a miscarriage. Then we start the read Right before that, 9:50, another bird tapped the same window. And I had just been in there to look out the window to see if the bird was still there. I did go out and try to send some energy, but he was just gone. He was on his back with his legs straight up. But I got another gentle tap from the bird, so I didn't know if they were trying to tell me something. But I had just been in there, so maybe they know that I was looking to see if there was any chance he could still be alive. And I don't know, maybe they were saying thank you again, I don't know. But that's 9 and 50 is the Hermit and the 10 of Cups, which is the ultimate family fulfillment, you know? Finding happiness within the family, even in death, with the 9, because that has to do with ending and death. So we start out here with the King of Swords reversed. Below it was the Higher Self reversed, the Higher Self upright, the 9 of Pentacles upright, which is the Sovereign, the 4 of Pentacles upright, and then Karma, or the Judgment card, reversed. So I'm going to those are these cards here. So we have Higher Self, the 9 of Pentacles or crystals in this deck, the 4 of Crystals, which is the Divine Masculine's heart for me in this deck, and then this is the Karma card, and then we have the King of Swords on top there. So not using the King of Swords reversed, not using their intuition, or that the secret's out, or there's a secret passion here. Sovereign holding on loosely, deliberating poor decisions. The Knight of Cups offers love in the 5D, could be sneaky or now coming clean. Dead, tired, near death, the war is over, post-war, the King of Swords reversed with trauma or PTSD. The King of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed are together here. Dumped, pushed to their emotional limits. The sun is out, total exposure. Post-war, no new life, money, or energy here. The Knight of Pentacles reversed may have lost their job, not working, being stubborn or disabled, or just choosing not to work. But like I said, all 4 kings are reversed here. So a lot of negative energy, or just a lot of negative energy because there was a death and everyone's going to the funeral, because that did come up as well. So 1001, we turn the page. That's 2 magicians, or the Wheel of Fortune and a magician. Only ace that was upright today was the Ace of Swords. So we have the truth here for sure, but there's could be a lot of sadness as well. The King of Cups reversed and the Ace of Cups reversed are exposed, all right? So whether that's him being dumped or him dumping someone else, him feeling overwhelmed, pushed to his emotional limits, him throwing up because he's an alcoholic, or a manipulator. He could be throwing up due to cancer treatments as well. But all of that exposed. Post-war loss of income, money, time, energy, no new life or loan or job, no work, stubborn, strike, or disabled. Omega comes up, which is the end of karma. Horseshoe Bay also came up. Hedges, hedge funds, and Heathrow. And then it was weird because my brother invented this device to clean footballs many, many years ago, but that came up as well. Maybe it gets a kickoff now. Invasion at Normandy, black and white sneakers, high tops on the beach, basketball or rap warlord makes peace. Costing too much money or jobs, time and energy, loss of life and limbs. So someone actually makes peace. There may be a peace treaty, a settlement, both parties unable to go on with it. Someone may have passed or become disabled or took a big financial hit. Magician is out, aligned with their power and sovereign, joining efforts to disarm the King of Pentacles reversed, who may be unstable or moving or ending a marriage or some kind of big celebration, and that could be due to a death, or the King of Pentacles reversed passed away. And sovereigns, it could be the sovereign's father, so it could be a karmic's father or anyone's father for that matter, or someone, there was assisted genocide here. A home or marriage could be involved, and 1111 came up. Expensive curtains or dress, or the King of Pentacles reversed, unable to support sovereign in the lifestyle to which they become accustomed, or took him or she took him for everything he's worth, or he voluntarily gave her everything just to get out. So for the masculine, you deserve love, and beneath that was new love. XX, so the X deliberating, going on strike, declaring disability, refusing to move or work, being stubborn and or lazy, unable to work, or help, or just choosing to be still or doesn't have to work. But this is coming up as the X, and then XX is the Judgment card. Leo and or ego, or somebody with a big ego. Florida palms coming up, taking some shade. The Queen of Swords reversed with grieving father, or she's grieving her father, or partner under the radar. Possibly a military man, 3 or 6 gun salute, recovering away on vacation, possibly feeling that she has failed him. And then at 10:19, a bird gently hit the front window again, the 3rd time today. I'm serious, that never happens. It's not like, the birds hit occasionally now and then, but not on a regular basis, and certainly not 3 times in one day, and that was the same window. Pin cushions, bells, and candles, getting up to do what she has to do, but nothing else. Just mirroring and shadow work, while Leo's strong-arming, tackling him and causing his failure, or just to stay under the radar. The boar suffocated and fangs are pulled by controlling female. The Queen of Swords reversed in mourning without attention, not covering the mirror, but covering up their butt, or recovering from a butt lift to make her feel better. So this is, if someone just died and they're doing that to make them feel better, that's a very superficial thing to do, but that's coming up for somebody. That's obviously not for most people. Individuality came up, which is number 11, and beneath that was abundance, or 88. So we have the 1-1 and then the 8-8 of it being sovereign, being your individual, your authentic self, and the abundance that comes with that. The Page of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles look like siblings saying, nah, 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 I have more than you do, with the Hanged Man awake, and it's like Jack in the Box popping up, putting a stop to it. Jack in the Box breaks up a fight between royal pain in the ass and smart ass, awake to the issues, and the Empress ringleader does nothing but look at her ring, so she does nothing about it. So she may deem him as her pet, her errand boy, her chastity belt. The one with royal lineage snob, this could be the kids fighting, or it could be grown kids fighting. The one with royal lineage snob versus the earned intellect, Kermit. Kermit with peacock and 2 feathers in their cap, and that's at 10:30, which is the Wheel of Fortune and the 4 of Wands, the union energy. The Hangman breaks up the fight, but only can do so much. Their foot caught up in chains, in spokes, can't touch, per the Empress. It's her property, children, employees. So it could be lower management, or it literally could be a husband that, a wife treats like that, or just, or the Empress saying to him, or just break up the fight and I'll deal with them later, but she's not affected at all. It's like Cinderella's stepmother and 2 stepsisters, and then Cinderella's father trying to control them. There's no peace there. Gemini, Taurus, an evil one comes up with a lot of expectations at the holidays. Gold lame and gold mesh, gold studs on collars and leashes, and her chastity belt. Of course, only she has the key. Frog in the Chinese grass ceiling, with fern waiting for it to pour. Rain on me. Someone sneaking out at night, and his feet are chained, can't do anything about it, or the boat isn't working, the motor is not turning over. The Empress connected to this, or connected there. She alone is the steering committee, and the wheel is made of gold. And then Overboard came up with Goldie Hawn, but with red hair. No peace for the King of Swords reversed, out of work, disabled, or refusing to work, or on strike, or just tired, or just plain lazy, or it's his father who passed and whose company went under, or lost their home or marriage. No peace, stuck emotions, for the King of Swords reversed, and the Knight of Pentacles reversed, and the King of Pentacles reversed, both recovering from a fight, a breakup, fired, exiled, injured, adding insult to injury, now recovering, feeling failures, and doing that under the radar. Individuality. All right, so they may be going to their separate corners. The Knight of Pentacles reversed and the King of Pentacles may be similar, like could be a father and child, but the King of Swords reversed very different from them. Recently, equitable distribution, fair split, or share, but no one here seems happy. The foundation being the Queen of Cups upright, frustrated, uninspired, or a child that is, in a painful ending or betrayal or back pain or surgery or alternative treatments being done. Children sharing, being kind to each other after death or that death tends to bring people back together to make amends. There could be a miscarriage, or father or twins come together after having gone through a lot. Grandfather may be watching kids while you deal with pain, or a hermit, or that could be Virgo energy as well, shedding light on the whole thing. Centrally is the King of Wands reversed, the shaman energy. At night, the King of Cups reversed, so it could be his two personas. He's the King of Wands shaman during the day and King of Cups at night, loving father, but they're both reversed here, holding back money, time, and energy, new life, playing ball, or throwing some hoops, watching baseball or football in the fall, falling into synchronicities, can't help but to open their heart. Only one radiates without option and overwhelmed by messages of truth. The challenge being the guidance, the Hierophant, the Taurus, the separation and heartbreak, stuck in emotions without peace, dumping all burdens on the Queen of Wands' head. And that was at 10:52, and that's a turn for the better. And the 52 is the Queen of Swords. So this is coming up as the yeah, it could be definitely like the masculine Taurus dumping all his burdens on the Queen of Wands' head. So it could be the King of Wands dumping all the burdens finally on the Queen of Wands' head, who's always forced him to do everything. But she's also coming up as the Queen of Swords reversed, because the Queen of Swords is the only queen that's reversed here. So it could be tying that in because we have 52 here. Anyway, it's coming up as dumping the burdens on her head, or dumping a load on her, and heading out the door, on the road in a bold move or travel, knowing of angel, and the masculine just know, you know what you know, defenseless to energies and messages from the messenger of truth or an announcement, vulnerable to the Knight of Wands. And that could reference the actions also of the Queen of Wands. So a King of Wands reversed, who could be Sagittarius, doesn't have to be, but the King of Wands, angel, approached by the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, who are both upright. General energies could be coming at them, rejected child, vulnerable and sensitive, trying to get back on the horse and try again, grieving at night or with false light that is around, even though his back is turned. The Page of Swords, message, news, or child is spreading the word to and about the King of Wands reversed, possibly about their third energy and sexual frustration, exhaustion, or abuse of sexual power, aroused by crown, top, or head, trying to contain energy. The Page of Pentacles reversed, in need of help, assistance, money, or an opportunity, or possibly an invitation, or it's just a poor student or opportunist seeking money by any means, in a bold move of or to the King of Swords reversed. Now those two knights that came in could definitely be people trying to get someone out of the house. Now suffering in silence coming together to awaken lover at the new moon, or awaken them to deception, or the early morning hours to heal and forgive. The Chariot, ascension, or a person who's Cancer, or a bold move, or travel after a long time without peace. Coming together at work, or to honor a family, or emotional ending, or a funeral with a lot of sad people. Someone very loved may have passed of cancer, or the opposite, and is now on the road to recovery. And this is already past, so you would know which way it is. All in the past because it happened already. The Queen of Cups and the King of Wands reversed, who could be the angel, suffering in silence. The Empress and the High Priestess could be sisters or best friends, drinking at night together or on vacation together. The Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands, which could be them, girls out having fun, trying to get angel or sag male to come with them or get out of the house, but he rejected. The Knight of Cups present to healing and dream girl, silenced by the false light. The nighttime, the magician's prisoner or hostage, spreading the word about being silenced by injustice or judge or gag order, or Libra reversed, who tripped up trying to distract someone or lead them down the wrong path. Dropping facade and breaking patterns, the King of Wands reversed, who could be a Leo, or is just strong, doesn't have to be a Leo, can be Sag, came up a lot here too, but leaning on the truth and exhausted all options. Taming the beast, controlling all messages. Short and keeping those messages short and sweet to one grieving arousal, not learning the power of the warrior, King of Swords reversed, friend or lawyer. So it's coming up with the King of Wands has someone helping them, either a friend or a lawyer. That is the King of Swords reversed. So he could be really cutthroat or liar. So soon as the transition reversed, resisting change or after death, long and slow, the truth is out, given to work on alignment and to get their ducks in a row. The Knight of Wands is rushing in, standing on a landmine, about to blow. The Queen of Wands in a bold move or travel to present the truth, even if he ignores it, bringing backup to get in from the front as she comes up from behind. And that was 11:21. And the pharmacy actually texted me at that time. Somebody's arm is getting ready. That's 11 and 21 is justice, and 21 is the world. So there's completion there and justice. So it's definitely getting the Queen of Wands drives in from the back, and the Knight of Wands comes in the front door. It's like someone's doing an intervention or about to kidnap someone to make them come out with them or confront them with the truth, and they have to listen because now they're getting someone to come in from the front and the back. So that was interesting. 11:22 as I turn the page, Justice and the Fool. On a quest for the Queen of Pentacles, suffering in silence under the radar. So the Queen of Wands drives in from the back, and the Knight of Wands, the front door, on a quest for the Queen of Pentacles, suffering in silence under the radar. The Hermit with light and suffering, stress, crying, while the Emperor fights or plays games, the Emperor controlling fights or competition between the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. Hermit and Emperor are present to it all, treating people like puppets. Just a game to him, pinning people against each other. It was like the Emperor doing this. Pinning people against each other for his entertainment. The Divine Masculine is seeing himself as the Five of Flames, conflicted or accused of playing games, or a child playing in the sun, exposed for the child that he is. And this is coming from the Emperor upright and the King of Wands reversed. So it's like they're the ones coming in. I didn't even notice this before, but they're coming in on him from either side. So these could be the two that are coming in the back door, the front door, so he can't escape. So someone's, trapping him, so he has to answer their questions. The Emperor upright and the King of Wands reversed approach him and guilt him for being who he is, grieving loss and or regret amidst the Emperor and that King of Wands reversed who don't care about him. The wounded warrior in another world implementing a plan. He may be accused of strategizing with the Divine Feminine or giving trade secrets away. Chemistry came up, playfulness, calling in your soulmate, let friends help you, and stay optimistic came up for the Divine Masculine, all right? So again, this is on the masculine. He's coming up as sunshine, the kid who just wants to play, and then he's getting cornered by the Emperor and the King of Wands, or he is the King of Wands reversed, okay? So he can be the King of Wands reversed, or he's someone being trapped by the King of Wands reversed and the Emperor, and he's actually the King of Swords reversed, okay? Or it's just the Emperor guilting him, the King of Wands reversed, him, the King of Wands reversed, after the King of Wands reversed has been working so tirelessly, so he's exhausted, and the Emperor's doing this to lower their vibration so they can control them. After finally free and happy, the Emperor gives another project to drain him again. Around the Divine Masculine, or how he's seen, is the Ten of Wands burdens now dropped and or confessions made. The grounding and integrating of the offer of love to the Queen of Cups suddenly, or with epiphanies or sudden orgasm from connected angel or Sagittarius, but someone being patient about it. Clear blocks of ascension for the masculine, about another world, or feeling the world is upside down. Expressing feelings or exchanging energy in uncomfortable emotions about it or around it, deliberating any poor judgments or decisions, trying to figure out where you went wrong or what wrong judgments you may have made on the way, when neither had control over the situation. It's just about communication that's missing. Conflicted, suffering in silence under the radar for the masculine. Music came up, surrender, parenting, and love, but even more so today was health and leadership and change, allowing the complete change. avoiding dealing with uncomfortable emotions of wanting to rescue someone. The Divine Feminine's heart, the E-Tower, is open for business, grieving truth that has not been heard, and breaking patterns about sexuality, and not being a great student, perhaps, so all these wounds are coming up. Starting to implement, reining in their creative energy to ground, save, and be moderate, and hold on loosely while being true to themselves and truly grounded, Queen of Pentacles. Leo and or ego, or just the King of Wands reversed, taming the beast, with Capricorn and Devil, waves sexually, so that's the Devil waving sexually is just, the connection between the masculine and feminine. So he may do that on purpose sometimes to hurt or disable the heartbroken person unable to move or work. Or Leo, King of Wands reversed, with the King of Pentacles reversed, Devil or Capricorn, and Student is the Knight of Pentacles reversed, in tow, in separation. Willing, so that could be a student of the Divine Masculine or of a father or business that he works with, a new employee, something like that. Could be an intern. But it could be someone he's hanging out with, helping and teaching, and or who knows, But the Student, Knight of Pentacles reversed, in tow of the King of Wands reversed, with the King of Pentacles reversed, who's coming up is the Devil and or Capricorn. So that King of Pentacles is reversed, so either way, he's not doing good. But that could be a Capricorn along with the King of Wands, and then the Student, Knight of Pentacles reversed, in tow with them in a separation, willing lightning to strike upon the Divine Feminine's home. So there may be somebody who's pissed at the Divine Feminine and actually trying to will bad things to happen to them, and that could be a child as well. Or dysfunctional family or loss of money or work, or large business that closed and put people out of work, and separation or heartbreak or third party. At or with the Divine Feminine's house. The grounding and integrating an offer of love, and wishing upon a star, seeing synchronicities, options, and heaven in their eyes. And this was 1148. So justice in walking away and going within. Dysfunctional family loss, or a company that closed, and this was at 1150 now, justice and the 10 of Cups, emotional fulfillment. The Queen of Swords reversed, who can be just in deep mourning, disconnected or broke up marriage, or with Taurus, dysfunctional family or family who lost money, or a family member is sharing with others to keep their vibe high and perform to stay connected to higher self. Taurus, commitments, establishment, religion, traditions, or marriage. Someone in need of help, money, or opportunity, or a job in downturn, or marriage or business that folded. The Page of Pentacles, child with learning disabilities, or a need to learn how to manifest on their own to become happy and self-reliant. Or could be an opportunist who takes advantage of the downturn in the market, using the naive to satisfy his or her arrogance. Or just requires victims to be the savior, in owner-slave, savior-victim templating, which includes teacher-student, parent-child, boss-employee, assuming one person is more powerful or more worthy than another of love and happiness. People are settling out, jobs, marriages, severance packages, lying on the stand. I was getting, let lightning strike me dead, like someone who's lying on the stand is saying that, let lightning strike me dead if I'm lying, but they're lying. In a family or marital breakup or suit against a large family or a large company, the Queen of Swords reversed can be a lawyer, negative self-talk, a liar, someone seriously distraught and grieving, but either way, they're disconnected from their higher self. Could be a Taurus, Libra breakup, or not seeing eye to eye on one side, and then the larger family issues and dysfunction, settlements, and more people coming out of the woods for handouts. So like they're joining, I guess, a joint suit type of thing. Ultimately, someone wins because the Nine of Cups is on top here. The King of Swords reversed and the Queen of Cups upright, conflicted, fighting, competing, expanding, playing games, to dump burdens, stop work or stop working out, or confessing to come out of the dark or the basement. Equitable distribution to the King of Wands reversed, between the King of Swords reversed and the King of Wands reversed, so them trying to settle things out. The challenge being Hierophant, marriage, leader, Taurus, and the establishment. After a death and or an end, going through the portal, the masculine, or having resisted change, the world now upside down, or transit to another world, suffering in silence, now the divine feminine's heart is fully open to let others in. Heartbroken from dysfunctional families welcome, as well as hopeless romantics and those who see synchronicities, all seeking happiness with self. The King of Swords reversed, sharing lack of peace or choppy waters, and the Queen of Cups and the King of Wands reversed are suffering in silence. The challenge being Taurus, Hierophant guidance, conflicted by transition or divine feminine's refusal to let things die, and that's at 12:17, the Hangman and the Star. Dumping burdens of confessions of dumping burdens or confessions of another world or an incomplete world or ascension of the divine feminine's heart, implementing change at the E Tower at 12:19, that's the Hangman and the Sun. It also comes up as pride, which came up for the feminine earlier. The Hanging Man and the 19 of pride in the Sun, the exposure, implementing changes at the E Tower, the divine feminine's home. Light and ing, so lightning, but light, N is Jesus, and then ing, so lightning and Jesus welcome, but lightning references Michael, in Metatron and Michael, they're thunder and lightning. So it's coming up as change, implementing changes at the E Tower, lightning welcome, so Michael, but thunder has to go to the divine masculine's house, because that's Metatron. So that was pretty funny. They were making a funny for me, which I like that joke. All right, so that's the read for you guys. I'll show you the cards, and then we're going to get into 12 signs. I pulled the cards already. I didn't turn over the Thoth deck yet, so you'll get to see that reveal. All right, so there's your King of Swords and the underlying energy, recent past, Six of Crystals. Underlying card, you can't see it, but that's the Queen of Cups there. She's just covered by the Hermit and then these other clarifying cards there. Queen of Cups is like the Queen of Chalices in this deck. Center card and recent past, Six of Crystals. Center is the Master of Flames or the King of Wands. He's the Shaman. The challenge is the guidance or the Hierophant card. And then the other underlying energies here to the Nine of Orbs or Swords, which is that suffering card. Then we traverse across the bridge here to transition, which is, you can't see much of it, but you see that right there. That's the person going through the portal in the Death card, the transition card. And then the masculine seeing themselves as the Five of Flames. You can see a little bit of the flame over there. It is bursting through the Five of Flames, and you see the people surrounding the masculine, trying to get information or shame him, okay? So that is the romance angels around them, and then around the masculine, or how they're seen, is that 10 of Wands, or 10 of Flames there, which is reversed. So it's about the dumping of burdens and confessions, things like that. What the masculines have to clear is that Ascension card, which is that green there with the belly showing. So somebody might be getting their belly done as well. Somebody might have gotten their belly button pierced. And then we have it showing up at the end here at the E Tower, which is the divine feminine's heart. So the 7 of Crystals for me in this deck is the E Tower. The 4 of Crystals, the Batcave, is the divine masculine's heart, which also came up over here. So which one? Number 4 right here. That one right there is the divine masculine's heart. So they're both in the read today. Above that, you see the lightning coming in. That's the 3 of Swords, but it's actually coming in on the E Tower. That's that, see, and then the dysfunctional family, that's the 10 of Pentacles right there. Willing that thunder strike on the divine feminine's heart, okay? And then we have the wishing on a star, and then the 7 of Cups, or Chalices above that, which is upright as well. And then we end up there at the 9 of Cups at the end, all right? So for the 12 cards, the underlying energies are up top, which I'll get into. The left starts Aries across and then goes down to Pisces all the way to the right. And then we have some closing cards down here as well. And we're going to get right to it. All right, let's see what we got here. Okay. So we have the Rider-Waite deck is the main deck here. All right, so this is the 5th card down from the bottom, the underlying energies, the 3 of Pentacles reversed. Then is this for the water. This is water, air, earth, and fire, okay? So this column is headed, the water signs, by the the Six of Cups reversed, the High Priestess reversed for air, the Emperor for earth, and then the Three of Wands for fire signs. I'm going to start with Aries, but just for those 4 cards, we have, there's issues at work. This could be someone leaving work, just problems at work, not seeing eye to eye, not getting along. Could be third-party situation or just third-party interference between people working together, but also could be people, quitting, getting fired, leaving, all that kind of stuff, layoffs, whatever. So there's issues at work with, and the issues at work may be bringing up childhood past issues at the top for the water signs, because we have the Six of Cups reversed, and that's about difficult children, but also difficult past memories that are bad or difficult. But it's also about the past returning, which can be good. So somebody might have returned, causing issues at work, or issues at work are bringing up emotional issues from the past, whether it be with siblings, family, friends, whatever it is. Then we have the High Priestess reverse, which is not using your intuition, or that a secret came out, or there's a secret passion going on. And that could be the twins coming back from the past with the Six of Cups next to it. And then we have the Emperor who wants to control things. He's upright, so he's okay. And then we have being present with the Three of Wands next to the Emperor. So let's see how this goes. I have all the cards pulled, and except for the clarification, so I'll use the Rider-Waite. I have the Thoth deck, and then I have the Kipper deck underneath that, and then the Rider-Waite big cards below that. So let me just shuffle this clarification deck and we'll get right into Aries. We'll do the fire signs first. Okay, so all the fire signs have the Three of Wands at the top. So for, typically they say you're waiting for your ship to come in, but this card doesn't depict that at all. There's desert out there. There's nothing waiting to come in. But for me anyway, the Three of Wands very much these days is about just being present in the moment and not waiting for the outcome, okay? So let's see here. Okay, take a deep breath, you guys. All right, so Aries, we have the World. And that can also, for me, is an ending, a completion, coming full circle. The Seal, Divine Feminine, right? So people can't get at her. We have Thoth and Michael, or that can be, whoever you think it is or feel it is at the time. We have Sudden Wealth here. And then we turn this over. From Thoth deck, we have Lust, but it's reversed. Okay, and this is like the 11. It's like the Strength card, but reversed, so there's weakness here. So it's not lust, it's like lust out of control, because it's weakness. So it can be either that you resolve the lust, or it's out of control, like, it's that peeking out of the issue and then rehabbing it afterward. But there's a lust for money here with casino. There could be gambling issues, or just having an issue with synchronicities, like hung up on seeing synchronicities, but definitely could be gambling, or feeling like you hit the jackpot with this, with the Divine Feminine, or with your World, the cycle finally complete. Finally able to stop the lust, maybe because you haven't been able to be with your Divine Feminine as a masculine, and now excited because they've hit the jackpot. They got to end this life so that they could be with them. So let's see what else comes up for Aries here. Why does Aries have the World, Sudden Wealth, and the Lust card reversed, which is like the 11, but the Justice card is like the 8 in the Thoth deck, so it's different. So we have the Page of Swords coming up here, along with the 4. This wants to come out as well. All right, so we have news. Someone's spreading the news. This could be a kid, or just the word getting around, a message that somebody's letting go of some money to make repairs, amends, or just letting go of things in general, not holding on to things so tightly anymore. Like, I'm spreading the news, I'm leaving today. So maybe they're spending money on a trip. They're not going to wait around anymore. But they're also sad, or somebody else is sad to see them go. Like, I'm spreading the news, I'm leaving today. They're going to fix things up and get things ready, and then they're going to leave, but this person's sad about it. So either or. And you see there's no one specifically there. It could be a child who's excited to leave, right? Getting everything in order, and this person's sad. So Aries could be either one. But being present to the moment, just taking in the moment, and I'm trying to get past this sadness here. All right. So there's definitely some detoxing that needs to happen here. Someone unwilling to let go of the past, or unwilling to let the change happen, let go of the third baton, or they're literally grieving something serious while this person's getting ready to leave. But this person needs to get over this. They need to detox whatever they're going through. All right. So even though there's completion here in sudden wealth, but that may be for this child, and then the person they're leaving behind is upset. Or there's lust here, so it could definitely be a breakup, or that someone's going away for a long period of time and they're upset about that. But it could be a breakup that one person really wanted and the other person didn't. So one person feels like they hit the jackpot and the other one feels like they lost their lust, okay? But either way, it's time to be present to the situation, right? To see what's right in front of you and stop looking forward or back. So for Leo, we have the Fool, they're free, and the main female. And then for the Thoth deck, we have Wealth. That's the Ten of Pentacles. This is really beautiful. So someone might have just come into an inheritance and she's free. Okay, this is for Leo. And they're just being present in the moment, really just taking it all in. This is beautiful. There's nothing negative there. Let's see what else comes up for Leo. Why does Leo have the Wealth card? The main female and the Fool. Or she may have wealth and the Fool may be someone else. It just depends. This is somebody making a choice of a new path. Choosing more left. This person may be leaving behind this person. All right, so again, this could be connected to Aries. They could have both Aries and Leo in their chart. Someone may have all the money, but someone's leaving them so they don't have the love. Okay? And this person feels free. They don't care if they have money or not. So that could be one situation. Or it's all the same person, but because of all the excitement, they're ungrounded. So ideally, this is like amazing that they've chosen a new path because they came into money and they're free. They're just ungrounded in the moment. They let it knock them off balance for the moment. Or she's sad because this person, she may have money or lost the money. This person has the money, whether they have the money or not. This person's the one who's becoming free. Okay? So if it's a masculine, he could be the Leo masculine. She could be the Leo feminine, if that's, or this could be someone totally different. This could be her father. All right? So however it works, they are both upright, but she is reversed. So the feminine energy, just like I said, they could have lost money and status. They could be all about the money, or they could be ungrounded. Okay, just for the moment. But either way, it looks like he may have left her the money. And then that gave him the opportunity to leave. Maybe he didn't feel guilty anymore. Or in a divorce situation, one gave the other all the money so they could get out, but one wanted it, the other one didn't. That's what I'm getting. All right. This guy could have been juggling two energies too. It doesn't have to be two people. It could be, work and chose their work over their relationship, whatever it is. Okay. Or the Emperor could have been pretending the whole time, something like that. But be present to the moment. Don't feed into it. There's good here either way. There's a lot of money involved and there's freedom. So everybody wins something here. Sagittarius has the Eight of Pentacles reversed. So this could be a few things. It could be that whatever you're doing isn't working. This is somebody overworking or not working at all because they're done aligning with their desires. They don't need to work anymore. Okay? So this is the overworking where it then ends at some point. So it could be the overworking and then all of a sudden no longer needing to do it anymore. There's change, okay? And then we have the Thoth card, which is the Magician reversed, okay? Which I don't like that energy. This can be insecurity at best, but a master manipulator at worst, So let's see what comes up for Sagittarius. Sagittarius has been struggling this week. Let's see what comes up. Again, it's all about being present in the moment. Not looking forward or back, just being present. Okay. So then someone may have received a new car, bringing up present. All right, this is good. So this is someone who's got it all together. They're stable. They may be responsible for others, but they may have been overworking, but now they're done. They don't have to overwork anymore. They're free. So for the masculine, especially Sagittarius, this could be someone who's free from them, but they're good too. Or this person is free from the work they were doing. They could be retiring. And this person's on a quest. So that's good for, if this is two people or just one person, it's still good for both of them. They're getting what they want, right? It wasn't working. If they were together, it wasn't working between them. This one gets their freedom. This one gets their money. Everybody's happy, okay? This person may want to just hang out, you know, and not work so hard anymore. But there's some insecurities here in the change, like someone who's worked so hard all their life, all of a sudden retire. So they may have a lot of insecurities here. I'm not getting like master manipulation here. I'm getting more just insecure. Okay. Then we have Taurus. Taurus has the Knight of Wands reversed and the Thief. And then here is Success reversed. So there's some kind of failure here. There's definitely some negative energy. All three cards are negative to me. This could, I mean, it doesn't have to be a negative card in itself. It can be stealing someone's heart, you know, or stealing away. But this is, you know, this could be the player for sure. It could be a one-night stand. It can be someone's frazzled and just doesn't have the energy to follow through. But it's coming up as negative here. Well, the failure could have to do with not having enough energy to succeed, or somebody tripped them up, right? They were losing energy, losing steam, and then this thief got in and tripped them up before they could reach success, and then they failed when they were so close, right? That's what I'm getting. Also, literally just a thief, you know, who caused their failure, who just came in and played them. Someone got played for sure. Okay? So it's also going to just be holding back your passions to be the thief, right? Holding back your true passions to cause somebody else failure. Anyway, let's see what else comes up for Taurus. And all the earth signs have to do with the Emperor. So why do we have the Emperor above failure, the Thief, and the Knight of Wands reversed? Because that's not good. It's like they flew in and flew out and caused disaster. But that's not bad. All right, so somebody might have been false. They may be pretending. This can be an acting. You know, they're pretending to have vibration. It's like, you know, bringing all the sunshine in, but they're implementing a plan at the same time. It's like a takeover. That's what I'm getting. It even could be a hostile takeover. But this is the Thief, where they pretended to be their friend, and then they did it, though, to take over, to kill it. They were implementing plan the whole time. They were pretending all that was good, that they are full exposure, that they don't hide anything, right? And this could also be a whistleblower. This could be agents coming in to expose something. You know, they could be agents. So it's either a thief or literally agencies coming in to expose wrongdoing. But either way, there's complete transformation here. There's a death, an ending. This could be Dark Night of the Soul as well. Scorpio energy, Leo, both here. With the Emperor, we also have Aries for all of them. Someone definitely feels taken, though. There either was a thief, or it was like someone feels like they were taken because like some kind of official group came in, like the government, but they pretended, they lied to catch them, or they were literally stolen from. There might have been a breakup. It could be two in a relationship or a partnership where one partner stole from the other. They literally just, you know, could have been ghosting. They pretended everything was fine, maybe got back together after having issues before, and came back on purpose to pretend everything was fine, implementing or strategizing, right? And this could be like a hostile takeover with Scorpio energy there. really unground everything. And here's a breakup or disconnect or total exposure of thieves who were taking other people. Okay? So that's kind of crazy stuff. So the Emperor could be the establishment that came in to unearth the wrongdoing, or the Emperor could have been the one who got taken. So he could have been stolen from. So Virgo has the Wheel of Fortune, the Journey, and what is this? The Defeat card, but it's reversed. So it's the Five of Swords reversed, the end of the war. This is post-war. You know, this is like going home after the war. So everything's good, everything's turned around. So you may be traveling after the war to get away. All right, so that could be the Emperor as a Virgo. Or it could be somebody else around the Emperor. This war could have been with the Emperor, and now they're getting away, or this war was the Emperor's one of the people, and now the Emperor's getting away. So some kind of journey, or being on the journey, on the path. But having a little PTSD and just needing a vacation. So let's see what else comes up for Virgo. There's the Wheel of Fortune, so it's very positive. It's just getting past the war, you know. And that can be the inner war, the outer war, it's all the same. All right, so that definitely somebody's, you know, been through a war. They're very wounded and weak. Still some stuck emotions, PTSD, feeling like they're still on the war path. So the war is over, but they still feel like they're there. So this could be literally be a soldier, or just someone who is so abused by their boss or their father, family member, anyone. All right, so it's been a serious war for them, and all but came out of it because someone offered them love. There's a message of love to help them. Okay, and this has been very difficult for this person as well, staying in these difficult feelings, holding on to offer love. This could be definitely masculine and a feminine here. This is for Virgo. This person waiting to bring this person along with them on the journey. So that's really beautiful. All right. Now we have Capricorn, the Hangman, toil and labor, and the Emperor. So we have the Emperor twice here. There could be two Emperors battling in Capricorn. The Hangman is just, you know, can be in limbo or hanging out purposely to see more perspectives, to rest and relax after toiling and laboring for a long time. So this could be the Emperor and their employees. There could be, like I said, there could be layoffs here for sure. There's two Emperors. It could just be reiterating it's the same Emperor, but it's not often that two Emperors will come up under the same sign. So it could be two, you know, people battling for power. And maybe there was a hostile takeover. Like I said, that could be intertwined with Taurus. But this could be definitely layoffs here, or fired, or quit to hang out in limbo because they don't want to deal with this Emperor anymore. Or again, two Emperors were butting heads about how the business should be run. So there could be a split here. Let's see here. In essence, I mean, it's ultimately not bad. We just have, you know, wisdom. We have wisdom, hard work, and the Emperor. That the Emperor is wise, the wise one, but he might have, you know, might have gone to his head. So let's see what else is coming up here. All right, comes a third time the Emperor came up. Wow. You know what the chances are of we getting three Emperors for one sign? Again, this comes up with, this came up for Leo. So Capricorn and Leo may be butting heads. So this is Leo, this is the Capricorn Emperor, and then this could be Leo Emperor. And that will definitely be a war. Capricorn and Leo butting heads. Okay. So this could be a female Capricorn and a male Leo, perhaps. Very interesting. Or it could be two males, two male Emperors and a female. There could be three-way partnership here. They may take a break from this partnership because it was too much. They weren't, you know, they weren't seeing eye to eye. But I'm not getting anything negative. I mean, she may have lost money, or she may be upset about it or ungrounded by it. But this person's definitely choosing a new path, and this one's fine either way. Okay, so that's Capricorn. All right. So again, he may be keeping up the business, even though these two may be leaving, or this one's leaving, and she doesn't want to be stuck with him, but she is, all right? And he could be juggling other things too, so it doesn't really matter to him either way. But definitely could be some changes here within a business. Or he was literally juggling and everything got exposed. Or he's happy juggling, like working a lot. That's Capricorn. All right, then we have Gemini. All the air signs have the High Priestess reversed. Gemini has a love offer here with the Knight of Cups by an official person. And then, wow, the Knight of Wands. And this comes up like in the read. We had the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands coming in together. But this is the same kind of energy where they're trying to trap him from either side to get him either to come out or to get a confession out of the official person. Because this could be officials coming in, trapping this person. So it could be they were friendly, or it could be because they got caught. The official person could be upside down. All right? So either friends pulling this person out to play, or this person just got in trouble, or they're getting questioned because there's some kind of secrets that are out, or someone didn't use their intuition, secret passions too. So again, like I said, it's two opposites. Either they're friends trying to get you out, or someone is getting cornered. Let's see what's going on with Gemini here. All right, someone's starting over in love. They were bored of the game, wanting to start over, not settling this time, and someone came out with the truth, so it could have been a whistleblower, so somebody got in trouble. Okay? Or this person wants to start over, so she was already telling her truth, so now this person is sick of the games they were playing, now has more truth to add to her truth. This could definitely be a masculine coming forward to their divine feminine to join them, actually. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Cups reversed. So she's being the whistleblower on these people who are, lying, cheating, manipulating other people, being insincere, jealous, refusing to be loved. And this person wants to, they're not selling anymore. They're going to come join her to help expose and be the truth. Okay. There also could be a sovereign here. So this could be someone, this could all be this one person as well. This could be Gemini for sure, where they're not settling anymore when it comes to the truth. She's out there telling her truth no matter what, even if they're being insincere or jerks, or to those who actually sincerely want to be independent and work with her. Okay? And they could offer them more energy and passion to get past these blocks. This could be part of either one of them to work this out, or this is a negative person who's trying to block them from coming together. See that? Insincere, jealous person trying to block these two who are powerful because they're in their truth from coming together. This could also be these two, because we have being surrounded there. These two could be surrounding this person. So this could be a sting, or like I said, these two could be friends coming to get this person out of their misery. Okay, and here there's an Empress coming up too. So this could be a mother-daughter team. And then this could be somebody else, but they're trying to help this person, or they're exposing this person. Wow, Gemini, that's kind of interesting. Love to hear what's going on there. Oops, wrong way. All right, this is for Libra. So Libra is the wounded warrior. So this was good. Was it Virgo had that? Yeah, I think Virgo had that wounded warrior where they were recovering and the Page of Cups was coming in. I think that was Virgo. You can correct me if I'm wrong. But Libra has the wounded warrior, message of concern, and then the Lovers. Wow. And so that would definitely come together with the Virgo energy that had the wounded warrior with the Page of Cups offering love and waiting for them to be recovered, to come with them. So there's a message of concern and then the Lovers. So let's see what else comes up for Libra. Again, we have the not using their intuition or the secrets out. Definitely passion involved here with the Lovers. Take a deep breath. This is for Libra. Libra. I'm going to do that like this. There's multiple sets of cards coming out. All right, this one's stuck in the middle. These guys turned over, so they definitely want to be seen. All right, so for Libra, again, there's something very positive. This person, in the other energy, this was someone showing high vibration, but they were entrapping someone. So that could have been, this could, you know, Libra, some Libra could be an agent, but they could have been through a lot to do it. So, you know, doing a sting, so it could be their job. Or they're literally keeping high vibration and being sunny and happy and hanging out with kids, right? Doing their daily thing. They could be juggling something, but all looks well. But implementing a plan now to go forward. Possibly just in the sun or with children as well. All right. So again, this comes up with that, with the sting energy, where there was some false, this was the thief energy where there's somebody false, pretending to be one thing and they weren't. So Libra, in a good way, may have been involved with that because they were either working in their job doing this, or, you know, they're just not going to let anything bring them down. They're going to stay happy. Implementing a new plan to make complete changes, transformations, to make it through that 4D bridge, the dark night, all the murkiness. Okay? And disconnect from anything that's negative. Okay? So this could be finally, after everything's exposed, they now also, there could be a death, that a death is exposed and there's a disconnect because of death, or because of this exposed, they end a connection, whether it's work or romance, whatever, but we have lovers here. So there's definitely a disconnect after a long war. Okay? Message of concern, PTSD, and lovers. All right? So definitely could be a breakup. Maybe someone's trying to manipulate their way back in, or it could be the person who's with a message of concern is the lover who knows they've been through a lot and they're just waiting patiently for them. Okay? All right, now we have Aquarius. Aquarius has, and here's the Emperor again at the bottom there. Aquarius has the Five of Swords reversed, imprisonment, and indolence reversed. So this is like the Eight of Cups, I think it is, yep. But it's the Eight of Cups reversed. So, whereas before, maybe being more lazy, this is about not walking away, not avoiding the problem, but staying and working through the difficult issues, the difficult emotions, but this person doesn't have a choice because they're in prison. So this is either literal prison. We've had a lot of literal people going to jail today with the stings here. So this is the person on the other side of things. They're going to jail, all right, post-trauma war, or they're in anxiety of PTSD, literally, okay, because they're trying to deal with very difficult emotions. So let's see what's coming up for Aquarius. Doesn't look great for them. There's definitely secrets coming out, not using their intuition, got caught doing something stupid. All right, and there you are, sitting in those difficult emotions. Trying to lead the way out of that, all right, by getting clarity. Okay? So after the war, gaining clarity, still sitting in some difficult emotions, but there may be good news coming soon with news to get out. Someone might be hoping their lawyer is good news, they can get out of jail, or it's just PTSD, emotional issues, and you're getting yourself out of it. All right, but there's definitely King of Cups reversed, which isn't great energy. He may be getting help from this person. Okay, and that could be we're choosing a good path. This is the more feminine energy, but they both been through the ringer here. But this person is still hanging on strong to help them out through all this. And she may have help as well. Or this person's choosing this path and going away from this energy. Okay? Or she's going away from this energy. So it could be multiple situations. But there's definitely a disconnect here. There's someone choosing a new path. It's either this Queen of Pentacles with this partner or parent or boss, or this person's choosing a new path, but they're really struggling. It's like the Queen of Pentacles that isn't worried about it because she's got, like, this is her dad who's taking care of things. He's got it. Don't worry, babe. And this person's leaving and he's struggling. But he's saying, don't worry, baby girl, I got you. All right, so that's kind of the situation that it seems to be. All right, then we have water signs. We have the Six of Cups reversed up top, so it's either negative memories, negative kids, or in a positive way, the past returning. We have the Four of Swords. We have the coffin. That's the death, okay? And the Priestess, which is upright. So someone's definitely laid to rest here. All right? Or this is very deep meditation, okay? And then Barnabas Collins. If you're a vampire, this is just your normal state. So energy vampires definitely come up for the twins, so that could be that as well. This is for Cancer, though. Someone may have passed away of cancer, so I'm sorry if that's your loss. It could also just be this is definitely awake. This is a funeral. Someone definitely passed, but finally resting at peace. Or like I said, it's someone in deep meditation, doing the work, working on themselves. It's definitely, 5D connection too between the twins. Someone's twin may have passed away. I hope that's not true. That's a really tough thing to deal with. Yeah, there's no way around this. There's definitely a service at a church here. We have 2 cards in the church. You have the stained glass windows here. So let's see what else comes up for Cancer here. So someone may have passed of cancer. It doesn't have to be from cancer, but there's definitely not everyone cancer passed, but so that everyone may be dealing with the same funeral, okay? All right, so there's something positive here. There's very childlike, fun, exposed energy here. It could be a child that passed, I hope not. But, or it could just be that someone who passed is now resting in peace, so everyone's happy for them. So it's a good thing, or they're celebrating their life, and it's just a really beautiful party, okay? Implementing some money to create a service or a memorial for someone. Right? Because they've left this world now. They've disconnected from us. Okay? I mean, it can be a breakup in another way. It can be an ending for anything, but it's positive in that they're implementing new changes in a death or a wake of a breakup. So whether it's an actual death or an ending of a relationship or work situation, we have everything. We have Pentacles and Cups. So it's just an ending of something, but it's dead. Whatever's over, if it's not someone who passed away, the situation, marriage, business, job, project, whatever, it's dead. This is just gone. But it's a happy situation. They're celebrating that it's done and over with. Or that the person, they're celebrating their life. So for those of you who lost someone, I'm very sorry. You may be recounting some memories, sad memories from the past, childhood, siblings, whatever it is. There's definitely people, talking, and it's sad. Okay. So now we have Scorpio. Boy, a lot of energies. Some, major things coming up now. Like I said, tomorrow's Pluto direct, so Scorpio. 9 of Pentacles reversed, great fortune. So sometimes, the Ace of Pentacles is great fortune, but when it's reversed, it's like mega fortune, and I was just getting that for this. So this person just came into a whole lot of money. And we have the Ace of Cups reversed. So that's not the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of Cups reversed. So someone may in a breakup, or someone passed away, so there's a disconnect in love, but they came into a lot of money because of it. So whether it was marriage or work, or someone passed away. Scorpio, or a new job. Someone may have left an old job or is no longer single. They married money. And they could just be totally overwhelmed. These could be tears of joy. I'm not getting anything negative here. I don't care that the Ace is reversed. I don't care that that's reversed. I mean, at worst, it's someone who's unhappy because they have a lot of money but no love. They may have gotten dumped, but I'm not getting negative energy from this. I'm getting really positive. This could be like mega money. And these are tears of joy. Someone might have won the lottery or won, that's what I'm getting is for Scorpio. But there's just some sad memories around it. They wish that somebody else could have enjoyed this with them. Or maybe after this joy, remembering their past and all the struggle it was to get to this point. Or someone returned from the past, and that's why there's all this glory now, says Scorpio. What else is coming up for Scorpio? Woo-woo. See, I told you, nothing negative there. Wow. This could be someone's father passed, and this is the mother and daughter. Or she's giving something to her. She's passing the business on to her, and it could be a huge business. Maybe she can't handle it anymore. She's defenseless to the energies, so she's passing the baton to a daughter or someone who works with them. Someone's getting a whole new position or an inheritance, whatever it is. You know, like this could be like maybe her relative died, and this is the mother or the grandmother who's passing the baton or the money, the wealth to her, because they can't handle it anymore. Okay, there's definitely a hermit here coming out after over-isolating. All right, after holding their tongue, holding back an announcement, well, now it's out. Secrets are definitely coming out here. But for Scorpio, it's really positive. Doesn't have to be feminine. This can be masculine or feminine. It's just about independence. We got Taurus and Virgo here, along with Scorpio. They might have hit the jackpot. Pisces, stuck in their emotions, without peace in the community, feeling accepted, but there's obviously people who aren't accepting you now, or maybe people who accepted you no longer resonate with, and that's what's making you uncomfortable. And Valor, we have 7 of Wands. This is standing up for yourself, even around people who were there for you and no one else was. You still need to stand up for yourself first before anyone else. So Pisces needs to get out of their emotions. So they're thinking about a negative past or their childhood or friends who they had problems with before, who now welcome them back, but maybe now they need to excuse themselves from the situation because they have to do what's best for them first. Look at that, Pisces, wow. This could be a marriage proposal for sure. It also could be choosing to love yourself first because you're completely happy on your own. This just could be Taurus energy. This could be lover of thyself, you know. This could be loving, connecting with your higher self and God and religion as well. But like I said, it could definitely be a proposal as well. Wow. So someone's definitely, I am the knight who will fight for your honor after all that I have put you through. And my daughter's a Pisces. She'll definitely connect to this for sure. Someone's guy is finally coming forward, or vice versa. It's really, there's nothing negative here. Okay, it's beautiful. Look at that, even more. Wow. There is money, sovereignty, complete happiness, and possible marriage if you want it. Could be Taurus, Capricorn energies. Could be Virgo as well, Gemini. This is all for Pisces. Pisces, you got it made today. Wow. Someone's done overworking. They've gotten all their ducks in a row, and now they're free. Look. That's beautiful. Wow. I'm excited to find out what that's all about. All right, so then we end this deck with the Page of Pentacles at the bottom. So that's underlying energy. We had the Fool here from the Thoth deck underlying. So somebody's free. Somebody's free to learn something new or new opportunities, right? The Fool and this. And underneath the Fool, we had the Hierophant. That's definitely a marriage or commitment or contract that ended. Somebody's free to learn something new. Then for the Kipper deck, the underlying energies were expectations of high honor. So again, this could be that 3 or 6 gun salute to someone who passed away, or she's inheriting, or she's going to miss her parent or her partner, whoever it is, but there's some kind of honoring for them. And this could have been a wealthy man. So may have left her a lot of money, but she'd gladly give it back to have them back, okay? Or she's expecting something but thinking it's not coming, and all of a sudden it actually is coming and she doesn't know it yet. There's a surprise coming for her. All right. Then we have the summary cards. So for the thought deck, there was worry coming up. This is the 5 of discs. So that's about feeling left out in the cold, abandoned, all that kind of stuff. So exiled. And then we have judgment. So feeling judged, right? So this is the final judgment. So of course there's death as well. Someone literally feeling left out in the cold. But it has to do with the truth coming out. And this has to do with holding back feelings or energetic exchange. So some kind of delays in expressing the feelings or the energies back and forth. And this is disappointment of the 5 of Cups because there's a grieving process that needs to be followed. And there's depression here. So it's like, you know, forced depression after a funeral, like the religion requires you to be depressed for a certain amount of days or weeks or whatever. So that's what I'm getting. Like, this is not actual depression. This is forced depression because of a funeral. But it can also be someone depressed. Too much of a good thing. 10 of Cups. All right. Then we had these. So that was the first card out for everybody. So regarding the lovers, the courthouse and a privileged lady. So again, she could have inherited something from her father, or she's getting divorced, or she doesn't know it, but she's going to be getting married. Somebody may bring her a gift of a divorce when she wasn't expecting it, or she wasn't expecting the gift of, you know, the inheritance. But this person is giving up everything to her so he can go out on his own. Somebody else may need him because of their bad health, or he wants his gift to another is to have left the situation, but he has nothing now, and he's worried about his own bad health and finding a job, and how's he going to do this to come forward to the lover, okay? Then we have the summary cards from the Rider-Waite, all right? So we have fire signs, end up with the Knight of Swords. So this is about knight in shining armor coming in, or just messages of truth, announcements coming in for fire signs. And this could be coming into the workplace where there's issues, so to resolve those problems. Then for Earth, we have grounding, integrating, an offer of love, or boredom, whatever it is. Then we have air signs, dealing with difficult emotions, sitting in them, working through them, doing the work around other people's energies. And then we have, wow, the water signs come out on top really well. So for Scorpio, it was big work news. For Pisces, it was really big. Scorpio is just money, and Scorpio is all about money anyway. But Pisces, there's definitely could be some great relationship news, or maybe a work group, but it was just really positive, loving news. And then Cancer is because it's the funeral, you know, that everyone comes together in this beautiful energy because somebody passed away. So either way, there's really loving energies for all the water signs, but some reviewing of, you know, difficult memories, childhood memories, things like that. Then going on for everybody, this is finding happiness within self. So we really ended this read on that card, but I just wanted to go forward a little bit to see what else is coming for you guys to work through. So this again came up, not expressing feelings, not expressing the energetic exchange. This is delays in travel, communication, expressing your feelings in order to dump your burdens first and do the confessions. Suddenly, in a big event or epiphany, or that could be coming together sexually as well, all right, to perform, or a sudden performance or announcement, call to action, or judgment until the divorce judgment comes in. So it's like waiting. These delays are for a reason. But there's suddenly something comes through, and someone may come through in a performance or the news, like the newscaster tells them this judgment comes through, or someone comes to the door to dance to tell you about this positive word that maybe the house sold, or somebody's moving, or somebody's leaving a marriage and the divorce decree came through. Someone's coming out of hiding. There could have been a party that was canceled, or this was a wake or a celebration of someone's life, but the party's over now. The party's over. Final judgment is all done, and people are coming out of isolation now, out of grieving, to be this. That's how we ended today. Fully exposed, childlike, happy lovers coming together. Okay? So whatever the breaks that happen here, whether it's a death, a sting, going to jail, whatever, these breaks are all happening to show everyone the importance of just loving each other. So it's really important today, okay? So I think that's going to be it for today. Make sure you drink your water, get your rest, get some exercise out in nature, and, be happy with yourself. Rise and be loved.